Hi, my name is Jen Bamberger, and I'm going to start off with a quote by George Evans. Every student can learn, just not on the same day or in the same way. I believe that this quote truly captures my education philosophy, especially working with students with disabilities, where I'm differentiating instruction all the time and really looking for that specific modality that really gets that student engaged in learning. A huge part of my teaching approach is to establish an environment that is structured and has set daily routines so each student knows what to expect, like morning meeting and do-nows. However, as important as structure is, flexibility is equally as important, especially if there's a child who is in crisis or having a moment of anxiety or anger. I allow them to go over to the chill zone, or if they need to communicate something else where they might need to take a walk in the hall for a couple minutes or have a conversation, just to refocus them and allow them to feel comfortable and ready to learn and do their best. I also think flexible seating is good. If a student needs to stand or sit, that's also, that's great. I When I am teaching, I really concentrate on breaking down the material explicitly and allowing students to use different modifications like graphic organizers, anchor charts, manipulatives, checklists, and technology, of course. Teaching to the whole child and focusing on social emotional learning is very important to me. I think that building strong relationships creates a very healthy teacher-student relationship so everyone could do their best work. Okay, question 2 is something that my resume doesn't tell you about me. Well, I grew up with a learning disability, and I come to teaching with that always in mind. I come from that perspective of the special education student. I was diagnosed in high school, and my resource room teacher basically changed my life. She took the time to get to know me, to build that relationship, and teach me how to learn. When I was in school, learning disabilities had a stigma. Thankfully, they do not anymore, and it is something that I don't disclose often, and honestly it's a little difficult for me to discuss, but I'm forever grateful to my teacher, who really just took that opportunity and taught me how to learn and what to do with it. And that's why using the growth mindset philosophy is very important to me, because I feel with self-talk, positive self-talk, and self-reflection, you can really you really grow and change ultimately. In the past, I facilitated students with self-affirmations to help them build that self-confidence and self-awareness to grow and work hard. Okay, question 3. All right, I utilize data to monitor IEP goals to ensure student growth by first administering a baseline assessment to determine a student's foundational skills. After the baseline is established, I have an accurate understanding of where the student is and where I want them to go, whether it's for the quarter or for the entire year. But I like to break it down in simple, attainable, realistic goals that are actually discussed between myself and the student. I analyze the data, and then I come up with engaging creative lessons to move them forward.